What is up, everybody? How's it going? It is your boy here, Doc from Taco Tuesday, and today we have, well, as you see on the top right, a ridiculously honeycombed 2x2. So, really, there isn't no unreadable 2x2, but, well, this thing is actually pretty ridiculous as a 2x2. 10c4 to center. That's a lot. So, obviously there's some discrepancies, which I will talk about in the video. And on the first floor we have a 1x1, and in the 1x1 behind door number 2 we have a bed along with our first cupboard. So there is a cupboard on the top floor, which I will show you in a second, right here. It's not needed, but I just put it there. I mean, they can't build your roof. It's kind of useless, to be honest, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for that cupboard. So up here onto the, well, not yet, actually, yeah, now onto the second floor we have, well, our utility room, which is where most of our chill is. It's got like some unique stuff. So here we have another 1x1 with, it's more for looks. We got a workbench and a research table along with a bed and campfire, and 6 furnaces. You could add more furnaces if you want to remove the 1x1, but I decided not to, because I wanted to go for looks on that room. Up here we have some new loot rooms, or not new, but I used these loot rooms in the Fort Swanton. So as you see, I had some terrible chest placement with those doors being there. And yeah, so what happens if they destroy one of these chests? All the loot gets despawned inside the honeycomb, and they have to waste 4 C4 to get through that double layer just to go get the loot. And by the time they use the C4, the loot's probably going to be blown up by C4. So, you know, what? This is probably one of my favorite parts of the base. I love doing this. Once again, you have to lock these chests with code locks. Make sure everybody has it, because if they don't have it, then, well, they're not getting access to those chests. I do suggest you put all your good loot in those one single chests that are in the wall, because you can technically see the dual chests if you are looking upwards. So these shooting ports are not really that unique. The wood is kind of just for looks, and if you don't want to get shot from down below, it's more of an angle type roofing system. And ladder hatches, well, they're kind of self-explanatory. Along with the water barrels, I use these a lot, and when I mean a lot, I use them in probably every single one of my base builds. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you did like the video, go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and peace. So here I'm going to show you why I think this base is powerful. So starting off here, there's the honeycomb layering. It is a lot of honeycomb layering. 10c4 to the center of this 2x2, and this is a 2 to 5 person base. So it's really not that expensive. It's like 60k stone because it is only 3 floors. And well, I know you can blow through the foundations, but my recommendation to prevent that is by putting the foundations towards the floor or nearly touching the floor when you build that on water. The reason why I'm saying this is because if they blow the foundation, they have to crawl under it, because the stability on the walls will still stay because they are attached to other walls. That's why I kind of didn't make any solo foundations and stuff like that. On top of that, the loot room is very, very difficult to raid. I try to make it as difficult as possible. It's probably going to take, I don't know how much C4 it's going to take, but I know it's going to take a lot of rockets and a lot of C4 to just raid this little 2x2 with honeycombs. On top of that, there's the top cupboard. I don't really recommend using it, but it's overall just a bitch to. Anyway, base building time. Okay, so the foundations are quite hectic. You can slow it down with the gear icon. I try to make it as much visual as possible, but my one recommendation as a solo player, if you're playing on a vanilla server with high pop, is setting it up in portions. Like, do the 2x2 first, then do the honeycombs, like, you know, something like that. So once you're done with the foundations, you can set up the honeycomb. The honeycomb is kind of difficult, not really actually. It's probably the easiest of some of these double layering that I've done. I've seen harder. Overlapping foundations are ridiculous if you couldn't tell. So just build this up to the third floor. The third floor is going to be a little special because there is the loot room, so just build it up to the second floor and just follow along on the loot room. So now it is for the chest room. It is quite easy to follow along. Just slow it down if you have to. It's really not that hard.
My feelings for you, my feelings for you. I dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, like the show. Watch them grow. I dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch them grow, perceive, devote. This is the seed, like the show. Watch them grow.
So now for the shooting ports. So the shooting ports are, well, a little bit different. You can do it however you want. I did it obviously a little different than I did in the base tour, so just keep that one in mind. You can do it if my method if you want to, but you know, it's kind of it makes it look a little weird. Let's just say that. But one thing is, you see that you see that little like layer that I put the window bars on? Make sure you put window bars or upgrade a part of that to steels, just so they can't spider monkey up on that part. I promise you, it usually always works. You never want them spider monkeying up that. So put window bars and upgrade one side to sheet metal so they can't do it. It's you know, it sucks losing a base like that, so just make sure you do that.
For you, I adore you. I dream I know deep of my feelings for you. Watch them grow.